Hello people, Ervi speaking. Just Shapes and Beats is the game about shapes and beats. You're controlling this science square and dodging those big obstacles. Oh, also dashing, the mechanic that makes you faster and invincible for a short amount of time. Just another easy to learn how to master game like the games like Geometry Dash, Dance of Fire and Ice, also etc. And like every other game, it has bugs, many bugs, and I'm gonna tell you every bug I have found playing this game for 4.5 years. Let's start from the most famous one, Tokyo Skies bug. If you're not the host and already crashed once, every time someone dashed near you, you're getting thrown. This happens in few other levels as well. If you lose internet connection in waiting room, you may get stuck forever. This allows you to collect beat points fully FAK. If you're using the window mode and right click to the minimize button, the game will freeze until you click again. This allows you to S-rank interlace without dashing, which is physically impossible. If you spam pauses in this part of the Lunar Whale, you can cross this obstacle without dashing, which is impossible without pausing. If you have a sound card and pull out the cable while playing the level freezes for a second, but not you. If you go to online and then press join lobby button to your friend that isn't in the same lobby, you end up getting into lobbies at the same time, hardly breaking both lobbies. The full video is in the description. I recommend watching it after this one. If you don't get the right timing of the previous bug, you end up getting soft locked in the game. If you leave the game open for hours, your FPS will drop until the point it's almost impossible to play, so you have to close and open the game. If you crash here in Spectra, you'll end up getting broken rewind. Spider Dance and New Game have the similar problem. If you spam the enter button in this part of story mode, you'll skip this cutscene and go to the clash immediately. If you spam space in the Tilts over cutscene, the new player will join and you technically can lose in this level like that. The triangle player alignment is incorrect. You'll get bugged animation with bonuses once the new player joins to the lobby where it's only square and pentagon. The arms in the new game hitbox lasts longer than the arms itself. If you pass at the same frame you're crashing, the crash animation will repeat infinitely. The tower parts in the new game when they're spawning doesn't have hitbox at all. Long Live the New Fresh, New Game and In the Halls of those Super changes every restart when every other level doesn't. Tokyo Skies doesn't have RNG at all. Annihilate still has hitboxes at the end, bigger spikes to be exact. Try This doesn't have a big enough hitbox for the whole aperture texture at the beginning. Hitboxes in this part of Into the Zone are very bad. Why it's not just a rectangle like every other thing? Chronos Deadlocked, the Lunar Whale and Yokoman stage projectiles don't aim at you in the online. This part in Try This doesn't have hitbox at all. The Lunar Whale is possible to S-rank without dashing because of bad hitboxes. The same thing goes to Long Live the New Fresh. You can hear the beginning of music in Close to Me, Annihilate and Granite if you cross the last checkpoint as late as possible. Hitboxes in general are bad. All triangles and complex shapes are having circular hitboxes, and because of this, you can cross the snakes and barracuda. Not really a bug, but very annoying. Particles with the hitboxes on Lycanthropy, same goes for Clash. If you catch a timing and restart in this part of Chronos, you'll end up getting this. If you get hit in Corrupted, your invincibility frames will be reduced by 2 times. The ceiling in the beginning of the Art of War is safe. Long Live the New Fresh boss immediately has ear hitboxes 1 second before the texture appears. If you get hit in the Long Live the New Fresh as soon as possible, you end up losing 1/3 of your health and then get fully heal animation. You end up getting A rank anyway. Same goes for New Game, Barracuda and Annihilate. Once you experience the previous bug, you can get hit 7 times instead of 6. Both music and SFX volume can show 0, but sometimes you can still hear it. Hitboxes of the Mortal Kombat projectiles are heavily misaligned. The leg can cross you, but the area above head will always get you. The top and bottom in this part of Katana Blaster is safe, when it can seem that it isn't. You can cross through these walls in Katana Blaster when you're definitely not supposed to. Not a bug, but inconsistency. Strike the Earth and Spider Dance hitboxes are too inconsistent compared to the other game. They are just too good. The part of the left cannon in Clash has inconsistent hitboxes compared to the rest of the game. If players are playing close to me and you're waiting for them in the waiting room, you probably will get more beat points by waiting for them than they get beat points after close to me. Not a bug, but really stupid thing with waiting room. At this moment in last style, the left laser doesn't get to the right edge. Deadlocked has multiple of these in one place at this moment. Your command stage in normal is shorter than the hardcore. Due to hitbox design, you can go inside conveyor in Cold Friends. Sometimes this can happen in final boss. Once you get 16,777,216 beat points, you can't get odd numbers anymore due to integer overflow. After 2,147,483,647 beat points, the number is going negative due to integer overflow. The exit button SFX is louder than the others. The bombs here in your command stage has 8 projectiles instead of 16. Not really a bug, but if you get some beat points in the waiting room without manually saving the game, you'll lose them. That's the only way to lose your beat points besides deleting the save file. After the rewind you have the invincibility frames, but it's not shown. In On the Run there's small spikes inside the big spikes in this part. Due to inconsistency in frame time, you might get bigger gaps in airborne robots. You can go inside of these in Termination Shock. Same goes to the Barracuda and Into the Zone, since you're clearly not supposed to go inside of these. After the third checkpoint in Termination Shock, not every object starts moving at the same time. After the fourth checkpoint in Termination Shock, the bottom object starts earlier than they supposed to. When Long Live Denny Fresh Boss has 2 arms, they have different hitboxes. You can cross the one but can't cross the second. There is a chance your invincibility frames are reduced by 2 times when you join the lobby. If you press too fast after going to settings, it won't register. And that's only 60 of them. Who knows how many more bugs I didn't mention or even know. Thanks Squid and Ashley Galaxy for helping me recreating some of bugs.